Hello, YouTube and X. It's your main man, BTM here, bringing you back to the BTM Crypto News Network. And happy Saturday, Friday. I'm tripping. Happy Saturday. I'm tripping. Happy Friday. I don't know why I keep saying Saturday. Happy Friday, guys. We made it, right? We made it through the week. Things are good. Just trying to adjust some things here, but I'll have to wait. What up, Silver Days? What's going on, fam? BTM Crypto News Network. Let's go. XRP Army. Let's go. I saw you uh, got towards the end of the XRP video. So thanks for joining for that. I just came out of the blue because I saw that XRP and the SEC settled their lawsuits, which I don't know who came out ahead there because I know the SEC taxed the mess out of um, XRP Ripple, but keeping it moving, Zebec. What is up, Zebekians? Zebec. Zebec. Um, Hayward, what's going on, man? Just checking to see, is that the same dude from SpongeBob? But yeah, we're going to talk about a few things of Zebec and why Zebec is ahead of the game. ZBCN is about to take off. So I don't know if I want to do this video first about return on investment or if we just jump into the statistics. I don't know. Maybe we'll jump into the statistics, but either way, um, let me see here. Yeah, okay, let's just jump to the numbers. So this is statistics and payroll. So I got some statistics I want to go over with you. 51% of the small company payrolls are still using spreadsheets for payroll, which is mind-boggling to me. 51% of people paying payroll is using a spreadsheet. So Zebec is coming to the payroll industry just in time. So this is payroll statistics you need to know in 2024. So this is from last year. Um, General payroll, biweekly payroll is the most common payroll run. 1 in 4 workers, U.S. workers, lives paycheck. Wait, lives in a what? Lives in a pay transparency state. I'm not even sure what that means. But that's not even. 34.9% of private sector payroll is paid by small business. So 34% of the payroll is actually from small business, which is shocking to me. I thought that number would be smaller than that. That means only 61%, give or take, is big business, which was weird. There's a 8.39 decrease in the use of printed pay slips. Printed pay slips continue to decline, which reflects a broader shift towards digital alternatives driven by the need for cost cutting or cost saving, environmental concerns, and increasing adoption of electronic payroll. So there's still people getting pay stubs. People are still printing pay stubs. Why are people still printing pay stubs? That's crazy to me. Payroll statistics, 65% of workers live paycheck to paycheck. And if you haven't been following me, I think Zebec would help out drastically, right? If you're streaming the payroll, you're not going to be stuck payroll or paycheck to paycheck because you can get caught up on your bills. What up, RDR? Loading under a penny. Loading up under a penny. All right, Bryant, what's going on? What up with you, Yazin? What up, fam? Okay. 95% of employees are paid through direct deposit. 95%. So that 5% that is still getting checks is mind-boggling to me too. That's a lot of people that are still getting paper checks that you have to cash. So with Zebec, this 95% can easily be converted up. What up, Pip? Where you been, bro? What's going on? Although there are still options for some businesses, paying employees in cash or paper checks isn't common. Direct deposit allows employees to be paid electronically, reducing the risk of theft, fraud, or loss of paycheck. It's also usually free for any small businesses, either a payroll software provider. There are 60 million gig economy workers. Hiring gig workers, which means up to 39% of the US workforce, requires you to ensure that you're classifying the workers correctly and paying them according to the state paycheck laws. Partnering with gig workers and help your business, but you need to pay attention to the legal issues involved. Over twice as many workers prefer higher wages than better benefits. Believe that. You can take them benefits and shove them where the sun don't shine. Give me the money. Pay me in cash. Let your boy get paid. I don't mess about on any benefits. When surveyed, 27% of workers wanted better health benefits from their employer, while 73 preferred higher wages. Show me the money. Over 90% of the workers say they always okay, so this is where we're getting to the real statistics. Over 90% of workers say they always receive their paycheck on time. So that means 10% of the working population doesn't get their check on time. This is where Zebec can come in. What up, Al? This is a big thing that the AI in the crypto and the blockchain can solve a real world problem, guys. If 10% of people are still getting their freaking paycheck, like, are you serious? Okay. 62% of businesses say they have or will provide off cycle increases in 2024, which is not here nor there. So, this is where the real problems come in. Payroll era statistics. The IRS netted around 2.8 billion in tax penalties. Payroll mistakes cause problems for employees and massive financial troubles for companies. The most common payroll mistake is failure to pay, which could mean not paying employees at all or paying them incorrectly. For some reason alone, the IRS netted about 2.8 billion in penalties. And somebody previously said it doesn't really matter. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm not even showing you this. I'm tripping. Why nobody said that freaking screen share wasn't even on? Let me start the spotlight and get the screen share on. I just realized I wasn't even sharing it with you guys. Okay, so this is back to the IRS saying around 2.8 billion in tax penalties. So, for this reason alone, this would be a very good thing to invest in AI and automated payroll and streaming payroll checks. So, if you're streaming a payroll check and you found a problem, you could easily rectify the problem and get the people their money so it doesn't have to become part of an IRS issue. I'm still shocked that there's 2.8 billion in tax penalties from people not paying the employees right. What is really going on here in the payroll world? So 53% of companies have been penalized for payroll non-compliance in the last 5 years. According to all a liked 2024 Global Payroll Complexity Report, primary reason for payroll non-compliance or payroll error is due to manual intervention. Despite this, only 8% of these businesses are planning to implement AI in their payroll processing in the next 4 years. Bro, this is literally the market that the Zebec Network is about to dominate. 53% of businesses are paying incorrect payroll because they're manually entering payroll. Like I said in the beginning, 51% of payroll is done on a spreadsheet. Could you imagine a person in payroll having to look over payroll every week to figure out where the problem is, and you're doing it manually? And Zebec has a AI solution that will stream the payroll. If you think Zebec is not about to be the hottest thing in the market, I got some land I can sell you in Utah. Beachfront property, guys. Beachfront property in Utah. I need for you guys to wrap your head around this. There is no reason a payroll company or a small business would not want to pick up a Zebec. If they're doing manual processing of payroll with a 53% penalty for being non-compliant. And just imagine with the ISO 20022 compliance, you're going to save these companies a fortune. The IRS alone at 2.8 billion, bro. You're going to make at least 2.8 billion just on tax penalties. 32% of global employees say it takes 2 or more paychecks to resolve underpayment. ADP's 2024 Global Payroll Survey revealed that a lot of respondents from across the globe revealed that it still takes them quite a while to resolve underpayment issues. Additionally, 22% say that these errors, including tax recalculations and supplementary payroll runs, usually happens mid-cycle. So again, it takes people 2 or more paychecks to figure out an underpayment problem, of which ZBIC can do in maybe a couple hours. If I'm not really looking at this right, I need to do more research. But I think streaming payroll, you should be able to fix the underpayment or overpayment issue in a matter of hours. Much less, what is that, 2 paychecks at every 2 weeks? That's a month, maybe a month and a half. Payroll software and automation. Number 14. This is just very disheartening, right? This is like crazy to me that ZBIC is not freaking took over payroll processing altogether yet. 77% of HR leaders integrate HR with their payroll system and processing. According to the Future of Work Intelligent by Design survey conducted by Eightfold AI, most HR leaders have incorporated AI into their payroll and benefits administration as well as HR processing, such as employee records management, hiring, performance management, and more. 80%, 85% of businesses incur challenges with their payroll technology. 85%. Bro, I need to get in the payroll business. These numbers are freaking ridiculous. And a lot of these guys hadn't even updated their payroll system in over a decade, right? What are you guys doing in payroll? Payroll probably is one of the hardest jobs out here, and you guys got some poor person actually doing it in a spreadsheet. 51% of you guys got somebody tracking your payroll in a freaking spreadsheet. With a whole lot of organizations have already adopted HR software to automate their payroll and other HR processes, 85% are experiencing limitations in the software they use. 85% of you updated to crap software and you're still having problems. Zebec cannot get here fast enough, guys. Zebec cannot get compliant fast enough. These guys are literally going to take over the payroll market. The blockchain will be doing most of the payroll. These challenges include not having features they need, 39% not using software full capabilities, 37%, and requiring too much manual effort, 34%. Why would you get payroll software where you still got to do it manually? Am I reading this right? Does this make sense to you guys? Or are you mind blown? I'm mind blown. These guys, 85% of the people of businesses have payroll software that doesn't even work. Did I read that right? 85% are experiencing limitations in the software they just got. Bro, you sitting here telling me you don't think Zebec is the hottest thing in the market? It's going to bring blockchain to whole new levels. It's going to revolutionize crypto and crypto payroll payments. 85% of the businesses can't even use your freaking software. Are you freaking kidding me? Let me take a break. I'm just freaking mind blown here. This is nuts. 85% can't even use the software. Looking for vetted payroll suitors need check your roundup for the best payroll software we recommend for almost every business that needs a budget. Number 16, 37% of global business still lacks integration across all payroll systems. Integration complexities are one of the biggest barriers for organizations to implement a global payroll model. According to ADP's Global Payroll Survey, most common integration is with finance and accounting systems, 41%. 39% benefits and management, HR systems of record, 39%. Time and attendance tracking, 38%. PTO management, 37%. And enterprise resource planning, ERP, 35%. You got to be freaking kidding me. Let me check the chat for a minute because I'm mind boggled about how bad freaking payroll is in most companies. This is freaking crazy. There will be layoffs, but there will be a whole lot of people wanting to be paid as they earn, as employers that want to save money in the process. Plus, world payroll will be about 100 trillion after that. Walk with pride. I hope you're right, brother. Bitvaughn had a wonderful pattern. Now BCN has a wonderful pattern, very bullish. Thanks, Alan. Uh, ZBCN is in phase 3 of the Elliott, which is the longest bullish pattern out of wave 5. Yeah, I think wave 3 is starting. And wave 3, we should see a 25 or 2.5 cent Zebec. Let me know what you guys think about that. Hey, what's up, brother? How was your day? Why Zebec liquidity isn't locked? And no, it's not FUD. I'm all in. On that question, Peter, I don't know myself, actually. I'll have to look into that for you because I don't. That's a good question. I'm not even sure if you can lock liquidity. If you can, hey, that's deeper than I usually get. But I'll definitely see if we can find that answer. What's that? Why is Zebec liquidity isn't locked? We'll definitely check that out. I know it's not FUD, Peter, because you're here pretty much every day. Even if it was FUD, I still want to look into it. ZBIC beer price is gonna be 50 cents. My guy Peter, I think it might hit $1 actually. I think it's gonna hit 2.5 cents before the end of August. And from there we are off to the races. ZB, let's freaking go ZBN DCA. Yatoshi, what's going on, brother? Salute, my friend. No problem there, bro. Um, top 10 integrations in 2024. Finance and accounting, HR system of record. Let's see if I saved something or not. See, did I did? Okay. Let me get a screenshot of this because I want to post this. Dang it. Oh, it's hey when it gets that little edge. Let me see if we can retry this. Okay. Time and attendance tracking, PTO management, enterprise resource planning. Payroll outsource is projected to grow by 6% by 2025. Not if Zebec helps it. What is this? Payroll outsourcing is projected to grow by nearly 6%. Payroll outsourcing projects to increase quite drastically through 2027, creating a 7 billion market, which illustrates just how many companies are looking to outsource their payroll needs. So, in a perfect world, right? 51% of these guys can't even get the payroll right. 51% are using spreadsheets. 6% is looking for a way to outsource payroll. I'm not sure if Zebec planned this or if they hit the perfect storm or what, but it seems like Zebec is positioning itself in a very, very, very lucrative market, right? If you guys are following this. This might be the come up of the century, bro. These guys can literally take over payroll. They're only doing payroll for a few centuries. Just wait until they get the small kinks worked out. Well, they've been doing payroll for a few centuries. A few centuries? Bro, should have been able to work out in a few years, right? It's the same thing every month. It's not rocket science to payroll. Yeah, it should be locked to prevent rug or show investors it's safe. Yeah, I think Zebec might turn to Zebec in $1 game. ZBCN Army checking in, 10 cent incoming. Yes, sir. XCN Onyx Nut. Um, looks like we're about at 125 on the live stream. About liquidity shooting from the hip, but probably will be used in acquisitions and staking buyback increases value and offers some protection as well. ZBIC is going to $1 would be crazy. No, I think ZBIC going to $1 will be crazy, bro. I know how to make me a multimillionaire. Just saying. I'm most bullish for the cards. Zebec or XBEC will change the workforce for a lot of people to get over at work. For a lot of people to get over at work. Continuing the conquest. 69% of employers are thinking that outsourcing most or all of their payroll processing. ADP's global payroll survey reveals that there are two primary vendors why more businesses are two primary reasons why more businesses are considering outsource. One, 8 of 10 businesses are planning to expand their payroll teams. Now, outsourcing is a good option to quickly fix that need. Second, there's a skill shortage of payroll staff that affects most HR teams. By outsourcing, they can fill the skill gap while upskilling their in house staff. So you said it here 63% are going to outsource. I don't know if they would outsource directly to Zebec, or there's a third party country that uses Zebec software. But a change is coming, my friends. A change is definitely coming. 23% of small businesses choose to outsource their payroll, while 49% of business owners use payroll software to calculate and process their payroll. Others trust third party payroll providers to do the job for them. Aside from payroll processing, employers are also willing to pay extra for other services, such as financial planning and state tax registration. Interesting. WF Finance, what is Zebec? Joking, right? You're joking. He's joking. It's a joke. Zebec is a payroll processing company that will automate your payroll to seconds, stream payroll checks down to seconds, minutes, hours, and days. 32% of small businesses choose, I think we just read that. Payroll statistics by industry. The band plays on. Non payroll statistics, non farm payroll employment increased by 175,000. My friend, holding 40 million would be awesome, but it'd be weird to be holding 40 million of something you don't even know what it is. So I don't know. But considering it's almost at a penny, if you hold it 40 million, when it gets to a buck, you got $40 million. That's easy math, my friend. Easy math. Um, non-payroll employment increased by 175,000. Social assistance 31,000. Transportation and warehouse 22,000. Retail 20,000. According to BLM figures, healthcare has added 65,000 jobs in April 2024. Other sectors experience employment growth. The utility sector has the highest salary at around 2,000 a week. Those who belong in utility sectors include plant operators, field service technicians. According to Indeed, the salary ranges between 95 and 47 a year. I don't know that that's 100% right, but hey, whatever. 71% of senior financial leaders plan to increase compensation by 2024. Good statistics there. I think that's the bottom line. Today's workforce is changing. By paying employees, gig workers, and independent contractors remain a vital part of the puzzle. Not knowing payroll stats can leave your company behind and exposed to legal liability. Formalizing your processes internally and partnering with an outsourcing payroll service can be the easiest, most efficient for your small business. That is a very interesting read. And I'll put this in the actually I might post it to X, but I'll put it in my notes so we can add it later. That's weird. Mhm. So where were we? Okay, next article. Future payroll, why modern business are leaving legacy systems behind. In today's fast paced business world, innovation is key to staying competitive. And one of these areas CEOs are focusing on their attention is payroll systems. Gone are the days of clunky, outdated legacy systems that require manual input. You lying. We just literally read a full article about it. Are prone to errors, of course, lack of flexibility, definitely. Modern businesses are switching to cloud-based payroll solutions, i.e., Zebec, which provides not only efficiency and accuracy, but also the ability to scale as their company grows. As businesses grow, the complexity of the payroll increases. CEOs at top performing companies are realizing that legacy payroll systems, which often involve spreadsheets manually entering outdated software, no longer meet the needs of the modern workforce. These systems can slow down payroll processing, increase the risk of human error, and often don't offer real time reporting and compliance features necessary to stay ahead of the changing regulation. With payroll being one of the most crucial functions of any business, investing in a tech driven solution is no longer just nice to have, it's a must. Cloud based payroll platforms like Plaid, Payroll, and HCM solutions enable businesses to automate complex processes, ensure compliance, and reduce errors, freeing up valuable time and resources to focus on growth. So, if the biggest thing is uh, automation of complex processes and insurance compliance, and Zebec just got or is working on their ISO 20022 compliance. Their MECA, MICA, and FCA. This might be a really good time for ZBEC. I'm just throwing that out there, right? Considering things are changing, I'm not even reading about the cloud, plaid, and payroll. But let's click to this quick video. I want this go over this guy's talking about price prediction. Let me play this real quick.
Target can be clarified even further. Buying 70,000 ZBCN today could be an important opportunity for investors, and making a mathematical calculation to understand the potential future value of this investment would be beneficial. First, let's assume we have 70,000 ZBCN. The current market price of these assets is set at $0.005. This means that the current market value of 70,000 ZBCN is approximately $350. In other words, an investor who wants to buy 70,000 ZBCN today would need to spend $350 to own these assets. However, calculating only with the current price is not enough to understand the real potential of the investment. Due to the dynamic and volatile nature of cryptocurrency markets, prices can change significantly over time. Therefore, it is necessary to calculate how much the investment could appreciate based on potential future price targets. Here, we will evaluate the investment based on a target price of $0.024. This target price may be a value expected to be reached by ZBCN based on certain technical analyses, market trends, or project developments. If the price rises to $0.024, the value of the investor's 70,000 ZBCN would be calculated by multiplying this target price. 70,000 times 0.024 equals $1,680. This figure means that the current investment of $350 would increase by 4.8 times. In other words, buying 70,000 ZBCN would mean holding assets worth approximately $1,680 if the price reaches the target level. This points to a significant return potential. When evaluating such an investment opportunity, it is important not only to consider the numerical calculations, but also the overall market conditions, the progress of the ZBCN project, and general developments in the crypto world. If the target price of 0.024 is supported by technical indicators, the project's roadmap, and market demand, it can be considered a logical and attractive goal for investors. If there is a strong reason behind this price target, the value of the investment may increase over time, and the return we calculated above could be achieved. Another important point for investors to consider is that it may take time for the price to reach this target. Cryptocurrencies often experience sudden increases and decreases, but for stable and sustainable growth, the project's fundamentals need to be strong. Developments within ZBCN's ecosystem, new features, partnerships, and the overall market situation will play a critical role in the price reaching the target. Therefore, investors should not only focus on price targets, but also analyze the overall outlook for the project's future. Of course, as with any investment, there are risks in cryptocurrencies. Changes in market conditions, increased competition, or negative news about the project may prevent the price from reaching the expected level or cause pullbacks. Therefore, risk management is very important when investing. Buying 70,000 ZBCN should be supported with careful assessment against these risks and portfolio diversification. In summary, for someone who wants to buy 70,000 ZBCN today, at the current price of $0.005, they would need to spend $350. However, when the potential future value of this investment is calculated using the target price of $0.024, it is around $1,680. This means the investment could increase by approximately 4.8 times, which is quite an attractive growth rate in the cryptocurrency world. However, for this potential to materialize, market conditions and the project's progress must be favorable. Investors should always closely monitor market dynamics, technical analyses, and the current state of the project when making such calculations while keeping risks in mind. This way, they can manage their cryptocurrency investments with informed and solid steps. Yes, friends, I hope you liked the video. If you subscribe to my channel and like,
So shout out to this guy for that quick summary update. Crypto Map. Shout out to Crypto Map. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So let's check out the coin ranking real quick. See if we can go here and see where Zebec is on the ranking. Zebec is up 1.12%. Currently ranked 33 for Solana, 59 for US, and 241. So maybe they updated the market cap finally? What was that, 33? We're on the first page at least. 33. No, still not updated the market cap. 228.7 million. And this guy's saying the actual market cap is, actually, there's a lot of, where do you get all the articles from? This should do it. No. This guy. Where is the freaking Live Coin Watch? Okay. Live Coin Watch doesn't have actual market cap. This is 492.2. And Live Coin Watch is saying, where did Live Coin Watch go? Oh no, tripping. Wait, Coin Market Cap is saying here that it is 228 million. So if they ever get the market cap right, it will pull Zebec up to right under helium, which would be number 23 or 22. But currently we're at number 33 with the wrong market cap. So I don't know what's going on there. If we look at the holders, currently we're at 79,845. 79,845. So I think we're going to hit the 80,000. I need to make that 80,000 holder image, right? Because I'm losing time and it's getting closer and closer every day. 4-hour chart, we're up 57 holders. 12-hour chart, we're up 98 holders. On the day, we're up 103 holders. 3 days, we're up 528 holders. For the week, we're up 1,233 holders. 2 weeks, we're up 3,531. And for the month, we're up 5,331. Let me know what you guys think about that. What is it? CodoPay in 2024, they processed over 104 billion across more than 4 million transactions, ranking top 50 HCH. Just imagine if we got 10% of that. What is 10% of 104 billion? 10 billion? Is that 10 billion? 10.4 billion? Yes. Alan, that would be awesome. Everything is awesome. But yes, that would be crazy if we got at least 10% of that, if not more. So that was the holders. Moving over to that's an article about Zebec staking. Zebec stake ZBCN price jumps as Zebec Stake Network token hit a milestone. Zebec token price jumped to its highest point since June, continuing a trajectory that began July 6 when it bottomed at the 0023. Zebec Network down 4.3 was yesterday, jumped to intraday high of 0059, which was up by 630% from its lowest level this year. The market capitalization has jumped to nearly 500 million. Staked Zebec Network tokens are soaring. ZBCN price has been on a strong rally in recent weeks, supported by a rising investor demand. CoinMarketCap data shows daily transaction volume frequently exceeds 50 mil won. That's 50 mil won for the people in the back. Additionally, data from CoinGlass, what the freak is CoinGlass, shows that futures open interests have also trended higher, reaching 14.6 million on Wednesday, August 6th. That was yesterday, actually. Was it? No, that was 2 days ago. Rising interest and spot volume alongside price appreciation typically signals growing investor interest. What up, player? What up, Jose? What up, player? LA sends love. Go ZBCN. My God, what up? Additionally, wait, just read that. The trend mirrored in staking, according to the statement from the developers. Staking volume has surpassed 4 billion token milestone. At current prices, those tokens are valued at over 22 million, with investors earning the average return of 15%. What? Did you grab some Estate X back in June, up 137% so far? I did pick some up. I need to go back and check what it's doing. ZBCN is the move. Yes, sir. Crypto Neptune. Milestone reached over 4 billion stake. This is a massive achievement for our staking program. Thank you to everyone who supports us throughout the journey. Let's keep building. Earn up to 15% APY on your Zebec at stake.zebec. And make sure you don't stake at some random company that's saying they're going to offer you 40% and then they go out of business and take your coins, right? Make sure you stake with the Zebec.io. Stake.zebec.io. Don't stake with anybody else. So let's go back to X. Don't forget to sign up for the BTM Crypto News Network. So this is the staking instructions, how to stake your ZBCN via Tangent. If you have your coins on the Tangent, you can stake with Tangent? Interesting. Zebec staking. Stake at Zebec. Connect your wallet. Click wallet connect, scroll up to Tangent and logo. Your wallet will automatically connected to the Zebec HQ staking page. Stake your Zebec, you're welcome. Get them off that hot wallet. Buy Tangent with a discount. Refer your friends to Tangent. And who is this guy? Why is this guy always with the Pooh Shiesty mask on? You will get 10 USD for each wallet you brought to your friend on your Tron network address 30 days after that. Your friend will get 10% discount when buying the wallet on Tangent. That's awesome. Too bad I already have a wallet. Let me see here. Did you see this? Yes, we did see you can stake on Tangent. I didn't know that. How much does APY does your bank give you? ZBCN, are you for real? When in doubt, stake your ZBCN. Always time to make money with Zebec. Video is just going.
15% APY. Guess what? Trust turned into 4. 4 billion ZBCN staked. You're watching history in the making. Zebec just hit a massive milestone in our staking program. And here's why that's a big deal. From launch, Zebec has been building real utility in Web3, and people believed in the vision. So they locked in their ZBCN, earning up to 15% APY. Guess what? Trust turned into 4 billion staked. Staking means your crypto works for you, like earning interest, but in Web3. Support the network. They reward you. They're staked out stronger ecosystem. For investors, it's steady rewards. Zebec, stability, security, long-term growth. Everyone wins. Want in? Stake your ZBCN now and start earning up to 15% APY. The journey's just getting started. 4 billion ZBCN staked. You're watching history in the making. Zebec just hit a massive milestone in our staking program. And here's why that's a big deal. From launch, Zebec has been building real utility in Web3, and people believed in the vision. So they locked in their ZBCN, earning up to 15% APY. Guess what? Trust turned into 4 billion stake. Staking means your crypto works for you, like earning interest, but in Web3. Support the network. They reward you. They're staked out stronger ecosystem. For investors, it's steady rewards. Zebec, it's stability, security, long-term growth. Everyone wins. Want in? Stake your ZBCN now and start earning up to 15% APY. The journey's just getting started. 4 billion ZBCN staked. You're watching history in the making. Zebec just hit a massive milestone in our staking program. And here's why that's a big deal. From launch, Zebec has been
I'm tripping. I done went through the video and we still listen here. BTM, I did grab some X the state X back in June, up 137% so far. Zebec is the move. So this is join us for next spaces featuring partners at CodaPay, First International Bank and Trust, and PayBridge as we explore how stablecoins are powering the next generation of payroll in the US. Wednesday, August 13th, which is next week. Zebec Spaces Payroll of the Future, laying the infrastructure for stablecoin payroll adoption in the US. So definitely tune in at 11 Eastern Time. So that is 10 Central, 5 p.m. I think that's summer US European time, the CET. So we have the Chief Payment Officer at FIBT, the Director at CodaPay, the CEO of Zebec, and the founder and CEO of PayBridge. Might be an interesting conversation. Definitely going to set that reminder. Make sure you're there. Be there or be square. Um, Wait a minute. This guy's in the chat, I think. ZNCB Onyx Nut. GNCBX could be a turning point for Zebec. Zebec just announced a spaces with real institutional partners featuring First International Bank. I think we just read these guys. They're discussing stablecoin payroll adoption in the U.S. With C-level speakers from all companies involved. This isn't just a community update. It's kind of like an event that shows real infrastructure being built. Worth listening in. This might be the start of Zebex stepping fully into regulated fintech. Fintech, actually. So this is psychological. Come on. July 3rd, ZBCN prediction based on a dot-com bubble Wall Street cheat sheet. August 8th, ZBCN price prediction compared to a dot-com bubble Wall Street cheat sheet. So this is today at the 005. This was at the 004. So June 3rd, it came down 38.6% drop, depression, disbelief, and today it is back up. Wall Street cheat sheet, anxiety, panic, compilation, anger, depression, a 24.1 drop. I'm not even sure how this all correlates. Markets philosophy. Where do I think we are going in the cycle? On 6/3, I became bearish when Zebec broke market structure and predicated price action based on the dot-com bubble. Wall Street cheat sheet left picture. Today, after much longer, deeper corrections, I believe we entered hope. Oh, so it's the bottom of the beginning. So we got hope, optimism, belief, thrill, and euphorium. Euphoria. In other words, I'm bullish. Congratulations, everyone who's been buying in the trenches. I think we're on the other side now. So basically, if you can see this, he said Here's where it's going up. We reached hope, optimism, belief, and euphoria. And it comes back down to denial, uh, capitulation, panic, anger, depression, and disbelief. And he's saying here is here, right? This is where it starts going up. And he says we're in the disbelief phase. So it's only a matter of time. Interesting. Let me know what you guys think about that as well. We already read this is a lot of this is XRP. Let me scroll on down to the rest of the Zebec section. Make sure you check out the XRP video from earlier. This is congratulations. Wait, that's Ripple. Let's see if this is Ripple or this is XRP. Okay, let's talk about it's disappointing to see some big influencers with massive platforms staying silent on the blatant market manipulation by BitFi and Boeing X. Proofs out there, screenshots, data, and more showing buy sale walls and future perpetuals. You know who you are. Your silence speaks volumes. Zebec. If you need more evidence, check the post from me exposing the receipts. Why aren't you speaking up for the community that you support? Zebec deserves transparency. Drop a comment if you got proof to share. Let's hold everyone accountable. Do your own research and stop this from happening by being a voice. Stop accepting that it's just crypto. So let's get to the volume. Bybit, what are you showing here? RSI is down to 37. We're losing volume on the Mac. And this shows on Bybit, price drop from 500051 to 005116. Is at the 0051 down 5% at 24 hours. What are we showing here? 24-hour volume is up. Why is the volume up? I don't understand. Can't hook up Tangent Wallet to stake. We'll have to check that out as well. Quarter crawler. Yeah. So you can't stake on Zebec? But also, ZBCN man, the volatility in the market is how crypto makes it money. So there's definitely going to be a lot of volatility. We're up to 232 viewers. I think that's pretty high actually with X and YouTube. For some reason, we're always low on the YouTube side at 31, but we are pushing hard on X. Why does Zebec rise when Bitcoin is at its low? Because Zebec is going against the market. So if the market goes up, a lot of times Zebec will go down. When Zebec is going up, the market will go down. I don't know why. I just some of the stuff that I have noticed myself. And this is Zebec going back up. I don't know 100% sure. I need to look at this more to figure out what he's actually showing us. But I do believe there's manipulation. There's always manipulation in the market because these guys are making money on manipulation. This is an Uphold commercial. I'm going to leave this Ondo finance post right here. For those who haven't seen it, just understand that the entire crypto market is consolidating and collaborating. Ripple, Ondo, Algo, Foundation, Circle, and BlackRock have chosen their side. Zebec. Did we add this already? We'll add this and come back to it. That's from May last year, bro. Let me go to this video. See if we can play this bad boy without bringing the whole network down. Another 2-minute hollow.
Cyclical and wave-like markets can be. I've sailed competitively my whole life. Sailing builds mental toughness in responding to the changing tide. Building in crypto, that's like a really important mentality to have. I'm Nathan Allman. I'm the founder and CEO of Ondo Finance. When we think about Wall Street 2.0, it's really about combining the best of traditional finance with the best of decentralized finance and public blockchains. With decentralized finance, when you have this sort of one-click sign-in to different financial applications, frankly, for me, it was like a pretty magical experience to be able to self-custody all of my assets, and then with a single click, take out a loan from one protocol and then trade from another protocol. Ultimately, that unlocks more choice and more competition. And that's in such huge contrast to how things work in TradFi, where if you want to move your securities from one broker dealer to another, it's a multi-day, multi-week process. At Ondo, we started out by building tokenized treasuries. In order to build institutional grade products like OUSG, we really need to work with partners that have a focus on institutional grade standards and 24/7 instant convertibility. So we're really excited to finally be able to bring OUSG to XRP Ledger, the decentralized public blockchain, to continue to build institutional grade cash products alongside Ripple. That's something that a lot of our institutional clients have been really drawn to. It's about routing capital and assets to make a financial system that is ultimately faster, fairer, and more accessible to everyone. Tokenization is not just a pilot or a stepping stone, but actually has real commercial utility today. And we've seen that in the numbers, 200 billion plus in stablecoins, 5 billion plus in tokenized treasuries. And our offerings now between OUSG and RLUSD are used every day, constantly in production. We have real investors instantly minting and redeeming, in many cases, tens of millions of dollars at a single point in time. This is that watershed inflection point moment.
So there it is. But anybody else peep the whole ship building sailor thing that Ondo guy was talking? It's like he was kind of sending a message, but not sending a message. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But it's weird, right? He's kind of showing you the ship, right? As he's talking about sailing builds mental toughness. I don't know, guys. Might be a message there. Pirates, anyone following me, I will do my best to share research to the community, to all my followers. I thank you from the bottom of my heart and support. Let's see what you got here. That's weird. Telling you, we should buy or build one when we become millionaires. I want this one, but I want one that looks like the black pearl from what is that? Pirates of the Caribbean. I want the Black Pearl example. So let me know what you guys think about it. When we become multimillionaires, we're going to build a ship. And somebody mentioned we could buy a Caribbean island and just sail the ship around the island 24/7. I think that would be awesome. That's probably a massive waste of money, but I'm going to do it, right? I don't even care. At this point in life, I'm at the I don't care anymore point. And that's one of the things I'm going to do. Final audit underway, completion expected by the end of August. It is just the beginning of August, so the time is ticking. Mexi compliant. White papers under review. Approval expected September. ISO 20022 in progress expected by the end of 2025. My man Chad, definitely. I'll go on the ship with you. Thanks, bro. We can definitely look. We could get some kind of weird metal detector attached to the ship and sail the Caribbean looking for gold, right? Get a real pirate costume, get some real gold teeth, get a little hook hand put on, bro. I'm telling you, I'm going all out. I'm going all out. I don't know about the peg leg thing, but I could definitely probably put a little fake hook on and sail the Caribbean looking for gold treasure because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of treasure that people overlooked over the years, right? And this is just a catalyst to get me going. And my
It's fascinating how cyclical and wave-like markets can be.
what are you saying? Can you stake it? Let me know if it worked. It worked on Tangent. Okay, so let's check Tangent actually. I need to get that little thing where you can put it to your computer and it shows you what you're doing on your phone, on your computer during the live. What if it's just a USB cable? Let me see. Oh, you said Tangent. I'm tripping. Up here reading text messages. Okay, on Tangent, we're logged in. Oh, well, okay. Okay, Conan, I see you out here. I don't have any Zebec. And I don't see an option to stake it either. It's weird. I don't have any Zebec on Tangent. I might move it over, but I'm not going to move it over just to test the station functionality. How do we know if we could stake it? That's weird. Oh, okay. Allows users to stake their crypto. Yeah, you're right. There's no staking here. Because you can see here on can you see that? Where are you guys? Oh yeah, you can't see that. Dang it. So this is Zebec on Solana. There's a button that says stake, right? But on what is this? On Zebec, you don't have that button. Unless I need to update my browser, which I mean update my what is this called? Dang it. What is this called? Update my oh shit, I do need to update my Apple Store. Let's see if what is that tangents on here because maybe there's an update. Who is that? Quarter Quala, did you might get the right cord? Where's the right cord at? Do you have a update due on your browser? So I got an update on mine, so that might be part of the problem. That's weird. Well, oh, okay, it's way over here. Tripping. I'm tripping. All right, well, let me see if we can update that and try it again. What was that? That was Tangent. I don't have an update for Tangent. Okay, well, let's shoot that theory all the way down. We're gonna update them anyway and see. I need to move that. Where is that American at? Move American Airlines to my travel thing. That's weird. I should look at that later. Zebec ship to the moon. Zebec ship to the moon, brothers. Definitely Peter, Miss Cooper colored Naya. Update the app. Okay. I'm updating the app now. So you can stake on Tangent. Let me update and see. It's probably gonna be a while before that actually updates. Which Solana coin do you like? Obviously, the Zebec. Follow Lord Crypto. Okay. Who is Lord Crypto? Um, Zebec, right? I think this is the top dog out of all these options. This is let me see what we got. Zebec focuses on payroll integration, sets it apart, especially with today's executive order boosting crypto and 401k. Uh, Ripple Stellar Org focuses on remittance but lack ECA, 401k, IRA fee, or real-time payroll integration. Zebec's a niche feature not replicated anywhere. I don't think you can stake Zebec in a Tangent app. I don't think so either because the button's not there. The stake button's not there, so I don't know. Zebec ship in BG123. Open my eyes. Zebec chip needs to hurry up and sell. Yassine, be patient, my guy. We're trying to get more Zebec. Be patient, brother. We could load up. So when it does pop, it'll pop, right? Don't rush it. Miss Cooper, thank you. Miss Copper, colored, thank you as well, because I can't take it either. So it wasn't just me. Zebec, the only real time by the second dollar cost averaging investing mechanism available anywhere. Automatically convert a percentage of your paycheck into cryptocurrencies. But for more information, Zebec automatically yield farming, make your earnings easy. Okay. $1 million cost average. Zebec is the only real time by the second dollar cost averaging investor mechanism available anywhere. By taking advantage of the unique strength, users can automatically convert a percentage of their paycheck into cryptocurrency. This automation generally reduces the inconvenience on fiat on ramps and grants investors greater liquidity when investing in their favorite coins and tokens. Where's that link at? Bro, I'm about to try that shit. I'm definitely trying that. The Zebec.io. See how that works, man. Let me see here. Just needs to lower the sales. Don't you open the sales to go faster? Sales, sales, sale. Stake.io. I'm talking about streaming to the payroll, but no worries there. Oh, dang it. I was going to the next one and closed it by accident. This is what I'm looking for. For administration mishaps to malicious management, an employee access their due salary can sometimes be delayed. This is because there isn't any existing infrastructure to support simultaneous access to wages. That's where the low fee crypto native payroll solution of the payment streaming comes in handy, as employees are instantly paid in stable coin as USDC. Through Zebec Pay, businesses and individuals have the access to the following services. Where is the super app? crypto IRA and 401k accounts. With Zebec, employees no longer need to deal with the hassle of investing in crypto using IRA and 401k. Since the process is automated, investors can effortlessly allocate a portion of their paycheck to compliant crypto IRA and 401k accounts. Awesome. Everything is awesome. If ZBCN hits 002, that would be 100x for me. Let's go. Me too, Alan. And I'm definitely holding on to the next update. Zebec all aboard. Let's see what this guy's talking about, and we'll shut.
ZBCN. Well, they are at least teasing us. So they posted a video of a pirate ship, which is what a Zebec is. Zebec is a ship, and on that ship, on the boat, there's a box with a Z on it, which could stand for ZBCN. Putting two and two together, the Z for ZBCN and the boat for Zebec. Could they be teasing a ZBCN listing Coinbase? We'll see. Let me know what you guys think. Not financial advice. Coinbase is about to list ZBCN. Well, they are at least.
I think that might be a stretch, but we will see. I only got, what is that? 200,000, Zebec? Peter, not financial advice, but I would say pick some more up because it is coming. But as always, thanks for joining, guys. I don't want to hold you all day. Plus, I use the bathroom bad. But thanks for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, let's get back to the money, guys, and stay dangerous. It's your main man, BTM, signing out. Let's get back to the money. And it's okay to be weird, different, or awkward. Maybe it's not you that's weird, different, or awkward. Maybe it's everyone else. But either way, thanks for joining. Yeah, I know. Don't got more money. I know that's right, Peter. Just dollar cost average, bro. It's not financial advice. It's just for entertainment purposes. Thanks for joining and have a good weekend. We'll see you guys on Monday. Peace out.